noise. It's my children playing. I was like that. So this video is going to be my my four favorite philodendron and sturdy philodendrons. First philodendron, Philodendron Florida Ghost. And you can see it's absolutely stunning. This guy actually has a new leaf back here, you can see. It's actually pretty tall. It's in this 4" by 5" plastic pot. I actually just transferred it to this because I needed to add the other trellis to it, and the regular standard 4" pot wasn't gonna hold up the weight as well. So I decided to just repot it into this. The roots were not ready to be repotted. They are pretty short. So hopefully this encourages it to grow more. And clearly it likes to be trellised because the leaves start to look more and more mature. I actually bought this one from, oh my god, how do you pronounce it? Woohoo Tropicals. And I was so excited. I got this for pretty much a steal. It was definitely less than $100, and I don't think Florida Ghosts go for that low anymore. I mean, you'd be very, 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 very lucky to find it for less than $100 these days. But I managed to, and it's awesome. Look at that. This is still in its transitional minty phase. And with that, I want to say, absolutely do not buy Florida Ghosts that are being sold as Florida Ghost Mint, because they're just upcharging you for this. This is fading. This will fade away. Florida Ghosts will always revert back. You see? So if you're paying the extra $150 for this, because you like this variegation, it's gonna go. It's not gonna stay. Look, it's not gonna stay. So don't pay the extra money for something you think you're gonna have that's stable in your plant, because it's not gonna be stable in your plant. It's going to go back to normal. So this guy has been pretty easy care. I've tried to grow it from different light situations. Okay, let me also say, I do not give any of my plants, with the exception of like literally 4, I do not give any of my plants any special humidity. I do not monitor their pH. I literally just give them New York City tap water and grow lights, purple grow lights. Okay, so keep that in mind. So when I say these are like sturdy as hell plants, it's because they are sturdy as hell plants. They do not need any special treatment, any special care, none of that. Okay, so this guy has been grown in direct light, has been moved to medium light. It's currently now living under my purple grow lights, and clearly it seems to like it. It doesn't bother it at all. And I have actually chopped this up twice. See, this is the latest chop. This was the first chop down here. So that's my Florida Ghost. The next philodendron that I think is pretty sturdy. They were always over the $100 mark. They were into like the 150s, $300. So this is also from Woohoo Tropicals, but when I snapped this one, it was probably about $80, and it was like 3 leaves for $80, and it was the cutest little thing, and I'm just in love with it. It's great. It's a A great staple to have. It doesn't really require much. Philodendron Billietiae. Billietiae? Billietiae? However you want to pronounce it. I clearly do not know how to pronounce it, so look at these little, these leaves are beautiful. This is a little stubby leaf, one of the first leaves it came with. These three were the first 3 leaves. You can hear my kids playing in the background. These 3 were the OG 3. Then we have this one that I grew, followed by this one. Yeah. And, oh, actually that's an old leaf. Never mind. I meant this one. This one. And now this third one right here, you can see it's still pretty glossy because it's still unfurling itself. It's still hardening off. Look at these lobes. I love these lobes. The petioles are beautiful. They're like an orangey color when it's a new one. And they kind of soften out to like a brown, light beige. I love this guy. I love him so much. And just like my Florida Ghost, no special care. This one is actually on my window. I'm back. So Billietiae is an absolute starter. It takes a while to accommodate to your living space because that's what happened to me. But once it woke up, it woke up. And I'm very happy to have this in my collection. It's a very good plant. I don't mind that it's all green, but it's really great. This is one of my wish list plants I was able to knock off last year. And I'm not disappointed. I have no regrets. Okay, and the third philodendron I'm going to talk about now. That's my favorites. Top 4 philodendron. I should have done a top 5, but I didn't feel like doing a 5. Here is philodendron. Philodendron Bob C. I mean, absolutely stunning. This guy actually was a trade. Can you believe that? Honestly, trading plants with your fellow plant enthusiasts is honestly really great because you never know. You never know what somebody is willing to trade with you. So I got this guy. This is awesome. This is actually a leaf I grew. This is a leaf it came with. This guy. Philodendron Bobsea is so underrated. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that shape. This one actually has a new leaf that is unfurling / trying to harden / trying to, like, you know, grow itself out. I actually just moved this guy to a sunnier place because, you know, when you get new plants, you want to not expose them directly to all this light. You want to like ease them into it. So I've eased this guy into a brighter spot now. And he's pretty happy if he's giving me a new leaf. Sure, it's tiny, but that's okay. We have plenty of time to grow more of these. All right, and last but not least, actually this one is probably my all-time favorite philodendrons. This is probably the one that initiated my love for philodendron. This one was actually my first original wish list plant. I had wish list plants before, but the very first time, this guy that I'm going to show you in a bit, was my number one. And I gotta say, it is an absolute beauty. It is a classic beginner rare plant. And this plant also started my found love for online shopping for plants. Particularly this one shop called Canopy Plant Co. I first saw the picture of it on Facebook. It had this massive leaf on it. And it had a little piece of stem, petiole, ginormous leaf, bigger than my face. And I have a pretty big round face. And when I received it in the mail, I was heartbroken. I was heartbroken because the post office people, you know, the USPS delivery people, broke my plant in half. It decapitated my poor plant. And it was those things where it was very clear that it was at the fault of the USPS people when they were shipping in transit. It was absolutely their fault, and they knew it was their fault because they had retaped the box with their own tape right at the half. And it didn't even hold up well because they did a crappy job taping it back up. And he did give me some advice on how to regrow from the stump. And that was a process. It was a process to regrow this plant because I had this beautiful leaf and it had to be decapitated and I had to regrow this plant. So this plant is my baby, not only because, you know, it was my OG wishlist plant, but also because I had to regrow this. This is my first time regrowing anything that wasn't like a common plant. So I was terrified, I had my doubts, but I did it. Mission accomplished, and it is beautiful. Ladies and gents and theys, his, hers, and theys, I present to you my most favorite philodendron of all time. My philodendron Gloriosum. Lovingly called Stumpy. This is Stumpy. She is my everything. She's amazing. She's beautiful. She's wonderful. This is her latest leaf. Beautiful. Amazing. I gave her a chance. She lives. It's beautiful. I have a habit of helping new leaves unfurl and you break them, but that's okay. That's okay because I'd rather have holes in my leaves than a leaf broken off. And that concludes my top 4 favorite sturdy and awesome philodendron that really can withhold a lot. They can stand a lot. They can take some abuse. Forget to overwater. Not overwater, but underwater. And that's it. They don't require any special care, no extra humidity, no nothing. And I gotta let you go because this one is ready for his nap. So, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So we'll see you next time.